This is Eric from Pack Hacker, and today we're taking a look at the Osprey Farpoint Fairview Travel Daypack, which I've been testing for the past month. Let's dive in. So as we get started here, I always mix up Farpoint and Fairview, and I jumble up the words. So if I mess that up during this review, I apologize. But the primary pack material that we're working with here on the Travel Daypack is Bluesign approved 450D recycled twist Dobby polyester. So we've seen this material from Osprey before, and it's also Bluesign approved, which means it is sustainably sourced, which is solid. It's a very just durable material. It does really pretty well with water as well. I walked in it's winter here right now, but it's like we're getting lots of snowy rain, and took a few walks with this pack in that those weather conditions, and no water got inside, so that is a perk. It has a PFAS-free DWR coating, which is better for the environment, and also it's going to keep your gear dry, so that is a perk. As you can see, the Osprey logo is pretty pronounced there on the top. It's kind of what we expect from Osprey at this point. There are quite a few colorways available, so if you go on their site, there'll be a bunch of them listed out, and I'm going to say them because I think some of them are fun sounding. Let me read these off the list real quick, but there's Winter Night Blue, Night Jungle Blue, Muted Space Blue, Gopher Green, Zircon, Red, Black, and Tunnel Vision Gray. So some of those you'll be familiar with already if you have seen different Osprey packs or own Osprey packs, but lots to choose from. Most of them are kind of look a little bit hikey depending on the colorway available, but I don't mind that so much. I think if you're gonna have a travel backpack or a travel day pack, I guess it should be fun. You can get that to match your travel backpack as well, because this pack integrates with the Farpoint and the Fairview. So we have these loops here on the front, and if you have either the 40 or the 55 Farpoint or Fairview, the clips on the front come through and they attach right here, so you can put this on the front of the pack. Or if you want to wear it on your front like this, we have these little clips here that are hidden away, and you attach those so you can wear it either way, which is a nice tool for bringing this pack along with you, having some extra organization. But this is a review of this pack, not of the larger travel backpacks. So as you can see here, we have two water bottle pockets, very large. I'm actually able to fit a 48-ounce Nalgene inside of here. Don't have it with me today, but a 32-ounce Nalgene will fit as well. They're very long. I've also fit a tripod in here too. The zippers on this thing are from YKK, easy to maneuver, easy to use, no issues there. And then we have an ITW buckle here, which has a little whistle on it, which is nice for if you're hiking or something like that. But overall, very happy with this material. It's very durable and water resistant. So moving on to the back panel here, we have a lot of mesh here, as you can see on both the shoulder straps and the back panel. So very breathable. I like that a lot, and quite a bit of padding too. It's pretty dense, and it's not super thick, but like there's padding everywhere, and you can feel it while you're wearing it. But it's not the most like sturdy, if that makes sense. So if you really pack this thing out, and depending on what you have in there, it's going to kind of start to bow like in the middle a little bit out, and you can feel that. But that's only if you like really pack this thing out. And I have a laptop in here right now, so that's going to kind of make the back panel flat regardless. So if you have a laptop or something like that in here, it's going to be flat. Quite a bit of padding on here as well on the shoulder straps. Very similar. It's padded everywhere, but not super thick, but pretty dense, I would say. We have a little loop right here on both sides. So you can use a hydration bladder in here if you don't want to use a laptop, or you can kind of switch out between the two. There are little holes, let me see, right here. So you can bring your hose through there and then attach it here, so that way it's not getting lost or whatever. Have a sternum strap here that is on a rail, so you can make those micro adjustments as needed. As I mentioned earlier, there is a whistle here, so you can, if you need help, you can blow that. A little bit of extra strap going on here and also on the sternum strap, but overall I like this harness system. It doesn't get in your way. It's pretty comfortable, and especially if you're going somewhere warm or you tend to run a little bit warm, you have a lot of aeration here to keep things cool. So I'm not sure how well you can see this from how I'm currently wearing it, but because I do have a 16-inch laptop in there right now, the back panel is very flat. It doesn't really conform to my body at all. So I have a larger frame, so that isn't a huge deal for me, but if you have a smaller frame, it might kind of make you feel like you're wearing like a I don't want to say a 2x4, that's probably not fair, but just kind of like a big flat thing on your back. So that's something to keep in mind if you've had issues with that with packs in the past. But overall, I find this harness system to be very comfortable, very adjustable too. You know, it's very easy to like make adjustments as you're going. So if you're going to use this as like a hiking day pack, you can kind of get comfortable because you're probably going to wear a pack you're taking hiking, different than one you're gonna wear through the city. You can obviously adjust the sternum strap as well. And this is a pretty small pack. I think it's 15 liters. Double check me if I'm wrong on that, but you can pop this sternum strap off if you want to. You don't necessarily need it. I can tell I've got it twisted right now actually, but it's on a rail, so you could pop it off. It is kind of hard to get back on, but you can do that if you want to. I will say I wore it pretty much the whole time, though. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable while wearing this pack. So when it comes to stowing gear, obviously you do have these water bottle pockets, as I mentioned earlier. You can put a tripod or something in there, or just snacks, stuff like that. We do have a quick access pocket here on the top, right there. And there is, a pretty big amount of space inside of here. I just have a wallet I'm testing in here right now, and also a pair of over-ear headphones. So pretty big space, as you can see. That does share space with the main compartment. So right now I have a lot in the main compartment. You probably couldn't tell when I opened that pocket actually comes down to about right here. So it's a pretty big pocket, but again, it's sharing space with the main compartment. So depending on how much you have stowed in either one, you're gonna lose space in the other. There's no real organization inside of here or anything like that, just a big open pocket. I really like it just kind of as a dump pocket for, especially if you're going through the airport or something like that. You can put all your stuff that's in your pockets inside of here. Just a little bit easier to do that. And nice to have quick access to. You can kind of swing it over your shoulder, grab what you need, whether it's your wallet, your phone, a snack or something like that, or some headphones if you want to kind of plug in for a little bit. But moving on to the main compartment, that does have a fabric welt over the zipper here, so that helps with, this one does too, kind of covers it up, so you can, a little bit of extra protection, so if you do get caught in the rain, that zipper is not just exposed, because normally your weak points are your zippers and different places like that for water to get inside. So we can just have a top loader here, which some people will like, some people won't. It just depends how you like to pack. So it kind of just flops open like that. Don't have a clam saw or anything like that, but I kind of dig this because it is a day pack. You just kind of want to get as much in there as you can to use throughout the day. So I have, just to kind of show you guys how much you're able to fit inside of here, I actually put 3 packing cubes that, if you've watched this channel, you've seen these packing cubes in different bags, you know how big these are. So I was able to fit all 3 of these, my tech kit. And I think there's a little bit of extra room too, because these do have some push. I didn't like really shove them in there. And then I have my laptop in here as well. So I'm gonna get rid of these real quick and pull out the laptop. So 16-inch 3D printed MacBook Pro here. So fits in there easily. I have a 15-inch that I use on the daily, and that fits inside there, no problem. Quite a bit of padding, especially on the back side, because you have the padding from the back panel as well. And then a fair amount of padding on this side too. I never felt that I needed any extra protection. But you can obviously put a water bladder here as well. You have this little tab to hold up your hose, and then it can come out over here or over here and then attach to the little strap here, like I mentioned earlier. So there isn't a ton of organization in here, as you can see. Oh, I also have my little Anchor dongle in here. Almost forgot about that. So there's a little pocket right here on the laptop compartment. No real organization. There is a key clip here, so you can attach your keys. I like that this is inside of here. It's just a little bit of extra security, because if it were on the outside, maybe when you're pulling something out, your keys could get caught or something like that. So I do like that it's in here. I don't use key clips typically, because I normally keep my keys on my wallet, like attached. But I really like that feature, especially while you're traveling. It's nice to have a safe place to put them. I also think this is a good place to store like a passport or something. Just have a couple notebooks inside of here right now, but it's a good place to put your passport or something like that. If you're in a place where you need to keep your passport with you at all times, and you're using this as a day pack that attaches to one of the other, the 40 or the 55 liter packs, you can, leave your other stuff at home, put your passport in this kind of safe little pocket here, because it's in a zipper inside of a zipper. You have a little bit of extra security, you can zip it up and you've got it with you. It's a flat pocket too, and especially if you have a laptop or something in there, it's gonna stay flat. So larger items don't do so well in there, but a flat item will. But the rest of this is just open space, as you can see, just big, wide open space. So you kind of have to be crafty with how you pack this thing, because it's kind of like tall and skinny. Like that's kind of how I view packing this pack. And I was using a camera cube in here for a while, and my typical pack out for my camera cube fit in the bottom, no problem. I could just kind of like as a unit down in the bottom, but then I really packed it out because I needed to bring a few extra things, and it wouldn't fit, it was too wide. So I had to put it in like this way, and then like I really couldn't fit all that much stuff because it was really skinny on the side, because overall this is a really skinny pack. So I was just able to like slide this in the side next to it. So I found that like more malleable things like packing cubes do really well inside of here, and organizers like that, whereas obviously a camera cube, when it's fully packed out, is really dense. So I wasn't able to really use that as well as I wanted to in this pack, but it worked. It got my gear where it needed to go, and I think that's what's most important. Very happy with this thing as a standalone travel day pack, and also as one that integrates with those 2 larger travel backpacks that we have full reviews of on our site as well. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit like and subscribe so we can continue making content like this to help you travel smarter. But there you have it, the Osprey Farpoint Fairview Travel Daypack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.